Hey there, Robert Ferringo of DocSports here with a college football free play for Saturday, September 20th. Be sure to go to DocSports.com for all of your sports handicapping needs, and make sure to like and subscribe the DocSports YouTube channel. Before I get to today's game, which is South Carolina at number 3 Missouri, I did want to mention that I have posted 5 of 6 winning football weeks for nearly plus 3,000 in profit. And over my last 21 football weeks, dating back to last season, I'm up over plus 11,200 for my clients. You can use the promo code EASY10 to get 10% off my 1-week football package. And this week, I'm probably going to have somewhere between 25 to 30 plays, including a 7-unit college football play on Saturday and a 6-unit NFL play on Sunday. So today's free play, we're talking South Carolina at number 23 Missouri. This game kicks off at 7 p.m. on Saturday, September 20th. Right now, the spread has South Carolina plus 11.5. Pretty hardy underdog spot for the Gamecocks right here against a Missouri team that just kind of peeked its nose into the top 25. Now, what is fascinating to me about this game is that just last week, South Carolina was ranked number 11 in the country. Now, I had said last week when I bet against them with Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt blew them out, that I thought that the Gamecocks were the most overrated team in the country right now. Like, they were the most overranked team in the country. There was no way that South Carolina was the 11th best team in college football. Absolutely no way. And Vanderbilt kind of proved it. So now the Gamecocks have to go on the road and face a red-hot Missouri team that very quietly has been kind of awesome over the last few years. Missouri's covered the spread in 8 straight games, and they're 10-1 against the spread in their last 11 overall. Missouri has won 6 straight, and they are 17-3 straight up in their last 20 games. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that the Missouri Tigers had won 17 of their last 20 games. And you know that? Because I didn't know that until I was actually doing some research on this game. Missouri's won 13 straight games at home, and they're 10-3 against the spread in those home games. Now, one of the games that they won and covered the spread this year at home was against Kansas. Really good Kansas team came in there. They were down double digits, Missouri was in that game, came storming back to end up winning that game, I believe 42-31. They won by double digits in that game. So Missouri, they don't mess around in their home stadium. Missouri has revenge for a loss at South Carolina last year. They lost 34-30, and this is South Carolina's first true road game of the year. They played on a neutral site against Virginia Tech that had kind of a pro-South Carolina crowd to it, and then they played 2 home games. So this has not been a place where South Carolina has played well. They're 3-0 straight up. Missouri is 3-0 straight up and 2-1 against the spread at home against South Carolina since 2019. And actually, Missouri has covered the spread in 6 straight games against the Gamecocks in this series since 2019. The 5 times that they've played at Missouri since 2015, 3 of them have been Missouri blowouts. So this line looks enticing. We have South Carolina and their dynamic quarterback, Lenora Sellers, going on the road, catching double-digit points. And again, if South Carolina had beaten Vanderbilt last week, they'd probably be in the top 10 this week, or at least they'd be number 10 or around there. Now, that was misleading, but the spread on this game would have been completely different had South Carolina won last week. Now, before I get to my free play, again, 7-unit college football play on Saturday that I like more than this play, but I do like this play. I'm laying the points with Missouri. Missouri has been an absolute wagon at home, and they have very quietly been one of the most consistent SEC teams against the spread. I think part of that is because when you think of the SEC, you don't think of Missouri. They're kind of underrated and undervalued within their own conference. I think they're going to be up for this game, despite the fact that South Carolina is no longer ranked. And I think that they're going to want to get revenge for that loss last week. I see this one as a blowout. Lay the points with number 23, Missouri. That's your free play for today. Check back later for more. Until then, carpe diem and good luck.